So hello, how are you?
Hi, fine.
Your name is?
Maria Paz.
Maria. So Maria Paz, can you have a look at these pictures? I'll give you a minute to think about it. Alright, so have a look at it. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you see parents and children spending time together, right? Which of these activities do you think are enjoyable?
In this picture, I see a mother maybe with her 3 kids cooking, and she's like showing them what they have to do. I think that they're having a good time. It's a funny way to spend the evening, maybe. And in the other picture, there's a father with his daughter, and maybe they're having a picnic in the park. It's a different way to spend the time, but you can have like a great talk with your father in the outside. That's great.
Right. Tell us about your family. Do you come from a small family or a large family?
Yes, I only have one sister. She's older than me. And we don't do much. Like, we don't spend much time like this, maybe doing things together because we have different times. But during holidays, maybe, we always go together. And there we do things that we all enjoy. And it's good.
Was it different when you were younger, when you were kids? Did you do things like this together?
Maybe my parents were more time with me, like paying me more attention, but I really enjoy doing things on my own, but also with them.
Right, right. And were there any special fun activities that you did with your family, all of you together when you were younger?
Not with my sister, but with my parents. We went diving during the holidays, and that was a great experience.
Yes, what do you remember about that experience?
It's like we had to get prepared to get under the water and get all the stuff. And it's like we were very nervous because we didn't know what we were going to find down. So we were like thinking, I will see this kind of fish or not. And then when we went out, we said like, oh, did you see that fish that was with that colors? We compared what we saw when we were down.
And did you ever see anything unusual?
No, always fish, and that was all.
And how big were the fish?
There were some which are very, very small, and some others are extremely big.
Right. Were you ever scared?
No.
No. Right. Earlier you said something about parents and having time for their children. Do you think that today parents don't have enough time for their children?
Maybe children are not that interested in spending a lot of time with their parents because they prefer, I don't know, watching TV or doing other things. But I think that they should spend like some time on their own and some other time with their parents. It's important.
How can children benefit from spending time with their parents?
It's like they can share their feelings or what they liked about their day or what they didn't like, and it's good for the relationship.
Right, right. You also talked about children wanting to be on their own, right? Usually they are playing at the computer, socializing in social networks. Do you think that isolates people?
Yes, a lot.
A lot.
Like teenagers nowadays are always doing things on their own, and they, or maybe they prefer being with their friends, with their parents, because sometimes they get bored or something.
What problems do you see for those people who truly never stop checking things on the computer?
It's like in the future they will stay alone, because if they never talk to anybody, it's a problem.
Right, exactly. Okay, I believe that will do.
Hello,
How are you? So your name is?
Sol.
Sol. How are you, Sol?
Fine.
Fine, good. So could you please have a look at these pictures, and then I will be asking you some questions, right? Are you ready? Okay. These photographs show people at work, right? What do you think is challenging about these jobs?
I think a doctor is important, but maybe it's difficult because the career is very long, and sometimes you have to work too much in hospitals to start earning money. And maybe working with a computer in something like systems or something like that is maybe difficult the career because of maths, but you have a lot of jobs to do.
Right. Are there benefits to being a doctor? Any benefits? The good side of being a doctor?
I think there are a lot. You can like save people, and that is very good. Like you feel good if you save someone.
Right, exactly. Do you know any doctors?
No, I don't have doctors.
And would you like to be a doctor?
No,
Not that. Why not? Why do you think you would like to be a doctor?
I don't know. I'm like getting breasts. Really, I really love it.
Right, all right. So it's a bit scary, right?
Yes.
Yes. Have you already decided what you want to do for a living in the future?
Yes, I'm going to study psychologist.
Oh, right. How interesting. Are you starting next year?
Yes.
Interesting. And how did you come to that position?
I don't know. I have think a little like a long time, but I don't know. I have a lot of psychologists in my family, and I think it's a good job. I don't like maths.
You're going to have to study mathematics. You know, if you do the CBC, that's
Yes.
something. So I was wondering, what do you think about the job of a psychologist, not the study? What do you think about the job?
I think that you can do many things because you can work in a hospital, you can have like your own place, you can work in an enterprise also. You can do like many things because when you like start studying in a career, you can decide what to do, and there are many things.
Right. And have you already decided which one of those occupations you would like to choose, or not yet?
Not yet decided.
Okay. Listen, speaking of work, all right, if you were offered a job that involved a lot of traveling, would you take it? Why and why not?
I like traveling, and maybe now that I'm young, I would try, but maybe when you start to get older and you want to have a family, it's difficult to have a job in which you have to travel a lot.
And which places would you like to go to?
I want to go to Europe.
Uh-huh.
I would like to go to India also.
What attracts you from India? What's interesting about India?
I think that it's interesting that they have a culture that is different from ours.
All right, okay. And are you interested now, and do you read something about India, or
No.
use clothes, Indian clothes or something? Anything
I
particular?
don't like Indian clothes.
All right. So that's all right. One last question. How do you think the internet has changed the way people work nowadays?
I don't know, maybe there are some jobs that is more like easy to do if you have internet, that you don't have to write too much, and it's it's like easy, maybe with internet.
Right.
And you can be like with other countries, you can connect with other countries. That is easier if you have internet.
How useful do you think the internet would be for you as a psychologist?
As a psychologist, I don't know, maybe to talk with another psychologist in another parts of the world, to be in contact with them, and to know like how it's in another countries.
Right. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. That'll be all. Thank you.